Interpreting the signal is one thing. Knowing how to set the signal in your Vayoh AI software is another. And in this video, I want us to know how you can set a signal in your Vayoh AI. Remember we said a signal has 5 major parts. Number one, you have to know the name of the signal. You have to know the name of the signal. You have to know the direction if it is a future signal. And then you have to know the take profit. And finally, you need to know if it is a future signal or a spot signal. Yes. And in this case, I want us to use a signal that has an entry price, a stop loss, and an entry take profit, because I want us to know how to set all these things right. Anyway, I may even look at this if time allows, but let's first see this, because knowing how to put in your stop loss and your preset price is really important. Let's dive in. So what's the name of our coin? Let's go back. It is called Sui AI, and it is a short signal. That is the entry and that is the tipping. So first of all, ensure you are in spot if it is a spot signal, and you are in futures if it has future signal. This time it is a future signal, so we shall ensure we are in futures. Search for the signal, which is SWI USDT. Then it is here. We tap on it. Then you set like you normally say. If you don't know how to set, please ask me how to. Then step 2, ensure you choose short if it is short and long if it is long. The one you choose is the one that will be in this color. So since the signal says short, we shall tap on short. We can confirm it is a short signal. Remember, this is what we are setting. It is a short signal. Short SWI USDT. Yeah. And then entry. Entry. I've entered at a preset price before, but not to worry. We are going to tap on trade settings and set as usual. I believe you know how to set these things. If you don't, tap how do I set, and I'll take you through step by step. Then if you have a saved strategy, you're going to come and tap on choose strategy setting. If you don't have a saved strategy, you see me, I have several of them. You're going to set it the way you set it. If you've traded it before, it is going to have some information in. And if you've never traded it before, it's going to be a blank space here. Or it will have a random figure. So we shall use the 25 that was there, just to make sure this video is fast. If you don't know how to calculate your first buying amount, we shall also make that video in the preceding videos. Today we are seeing how to enter your signal. All right, so we are done searching for it. It's a short. We go back and see there is entry and there is take profit and there is stop loss. So we are going to first input take profit. They said it's 6.5%. And for take profit, you can choose to take half of the profit. You can choose to take whole, but you can't take more than the given take profit, because that is an analyzed coin. Then the leverage, I would advise that you always use the leverage below 10. Yes, below 10. Especially if you're a beginner, for you, use a leverage below 5 until you understand proper risk management. So I'll use 5. And then the rest, you input as usual. You input as usual. The first buying amount, like I said, if you don't know how to calculate it, get to me. Then we shall save. And after saving, we are going to input our take profits, our entry, which is 0.7484, 0.7484. So you come here, you come here, where there is initial buying price. That is where you put in your entry price if it is not current price, if it is given as a preset. Okay, we shall see how to enter current price signal, but this time our entry is 0.7484, 0.7484. Then you save, you confirm. So when the price of the coin reaches here, that is when it is going to buy. It's not going to buy until the price reaches there. Yeah, that is the preset price for you. It's like a limit order. We sold limit orders. Then we are going to leave the TP because we already input the TP, and we are going to put our stop loss, which is 0.7699. So where do we put the stop loss? Right here. Tap on that close button, but normally it works when the position is already running. This position, I can't activate it because one, it was given in June, we are in July. I'm just using it as an example. We are in July, I can't use it. So that is it. Then you activate after inputting that and create your strategy, activate, say understand, and they will tell you create. You would create, but I can't create this because like we mentioned, it's an old signal. And after you've created, you're going to come here on close. You're going to come there on close. You're going to come there on close and put your stop loss. Put your stop loss. We shall actually do a video for that with our current signal, how to put a stop loss. Anyway, that is how it is done. So for current price signals, excuse me for the noise in the background. Oh. For the current price signals, we are going to use RIF as an example. RIF, they're saying leverage 5 to 10x, take profit 1%, and the current price signal. Also, always ensure that you trade in one shot. Always ensure that you trade in one shot. Why should you trade in one shot? Because I don't know why you should repeatedly trade a future signal without reanalyzing it. Unless you have good capital. But if it isn't that, please trade in one shot. So the signal we got there is RIF USDT. RIF. Okay, so we search for RIF USDT right here, then tap on it. I understand, create, I understand. And it's a long. It's a long, so we shall just choose long. Long is already chosen. It's a current price signal, so we go trade settings, input our trade settings, and the leverage they said 5 to 10. So you can choose depending on your risk management. And that is all. And that is all. And then you confirm, save, and you're done inputting the signal, then you activate. I understand and create your signal. But like I said, I'll not create any of these signals because they are old. And like you see, there is a rule that says do not trade this signal after 5 minutes, after 3 minutes actually for this one. So you should never trade an expired signal. Anytime you come online and you see a signal, compare the time, compare the time it was sent here with the current time up here, with the current time up here. What is the time showing on your phone? Compare those two. If it has exceeded even 5 minutes, please don't trade it unless it's a preset price and you check and the price hasn't been hit yet. That you can enter, but do not enter the coin that has expired. That is how you input your signals in RoyQ or Vayoh AI. We shall meet when I'm showing you how to put a stop loss practically. Happy trading. See you for day 6 of understanding futures trading.